Direction, distance, and reference. It sounds pretty easy to call out a target in Airsoft, video games, whatever. But people do have trouble, and so there are lessons we can learn. For example, I'm sure we've all been in a woodland before and then someone says, "He's by the tree." So, direction. Direction is contextual, and that's the case for all of these really. It's going to be a lot of that kind of thing. If you say, "He's to the right," and your friend who's looking the other way looks to his right, then obviously that's not going to work. So with that kind of thing, when calling out a direction, sometimes it can be helpful, if you're not all pointing in the same direction, to do something along the pointing realm. And it doesn't matter what kind of... it doesn't matter.
Hey, chap on the ladder. We've got guys pushing right through that tree line. Our right. That way.
If you need a visual reference to point to, then point to it. It's fine. However, if you're all pointing in the same direction, generally it's okay, and you don't need to worry too much about that kind of thing.
There's a guy. It's a guy on the hut there being hit. There's one just behind him.
Is there?
Yeah, just through the woods there.
Is he walking on?
I don't know whether he's one. There's about 6 of them, literally just here.
Hey!
In the woods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Take ready?
Yep.
Can you see them?
I got it from that way over there.
Right. Distance. Airsoft distance can be a bit strange. Personally, I just go for close. If I'm shouting to people that there's an enemy close, then there is a chance for anyone that can hear me that there is going to be an enemy around there, around the next corner. And hey, be alert, be ready.
Blue pushed off the back.
Blue back left, back left. Back left.
He's by the fuel dump. He's in the ditch now. He's in the ditch.
In trench.
He's in trenches, eh?
Yeah.
What? How far in trench?
Blue close, that way.
Look in the A. Ready? Ready?
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait, blue's in compound. Blue's in compound.
Likewise, far. If you shout far, then people are going to naturally look as far as their sight lines allow them to, and then you get information across that way. When shouting out something close, obviously it is worth noting that whoever is the problem is going to hear you as well. And in the context of Airsoft, 99% of people are going to be speaking the same language as you. And so yes, you have a problem there where your enemy, opponent, whatever, their awareness and alertness goes up a bit because they have heard you call. However, if your friend's awareness, alertness is down here and they're not expecting anything at all, then it is worth this little bit of awareness increase on the opponent's side in order to bring your guys' awareness up, because then you have a much more even fight. So then it can be worth it. Likewise, afar, making sure that people are looking at a correct distance can provide good context. Anything in between that, sure, you make an estimate of distance. Typically, in airsoft ranges, it's usually about 30-40 meters, give or take. Anything beyond that is going to be far. Anything before that is going to be close. If you're in airsoft and you call out something at 200 meters, nobody cares, because your gun isn't going to do that. And I really hope their gun isn't going to do that, because that would mean it's a real gun, and I don't want to be there. Please. So, that's distance. Reference. Reference is, of course, contextual. Like you say, if you're in the woods and you say, hey, he's by the tree, then that's not good enough. That doesn't work. So it has to be, you do need a bit of situational awareness when doing something like that. Be specific, be contextual, and be relevant. So, have a look at what's around before you make any kind of call out like that. just in general, really, it's good to keep an awareness of what's around you. So if the ground dips low and it is a dip, then hey, buy the dip. If there's a barricade, if there's an overturned log, all that kind of thing, then you can use those things as reference.
Did you guys see? So you see where the Auburn one is closer?
Yeah.
So we had just had stuff pinging that, so stuff in that direction.
So there's someone out there, someone further deep there. Oh, he's got his hands up, walking back.
Someone on the tyres over there.
Yeah, there's someone a little bit further right than we're thinking.
Okay.
And you don't have to be exact with it. Hey, if he's 10 metres right of the fallen log, you can say he's about 10 metres right of that fallen log. Likewise, communication is not a one-way street. We know this, obviously. And so when giving out references like that, it can be beneficial to actually check with the person that you're talking to and say, hey, do you see that weird-shaped bush? Do you see that overturned log? Because, hey, they might not be able to. They might not, you know, everyone perceives the world in different ways.
Do you see where the railing is? The railing, going left to right and across. So they're just beyond that somewhere, but I can't see where.
And so you may need to do a little bit of, right, okay, you don't see the hut. Do you see that car over there? You know, the abandoned car or whatever? Yeah, you do? Okay, right, the hut's to the left of that and he's behind that hut. Do you see the hut now? Sure. And you can work things out that way. It's pretty simple, but it can be very beneficial to give, to try and work out any kind of ambiguities like that and get everyone facing in the same direction. When that's a beneficial thing to do. It's not always beneficial to have everyone facing in the same direction, of course, but that is a different discussion. Guys, I'm hoping that you can take something from that and that it can be of any help to you as it can. Thanks for watching, guys.